So I guess this is a good place to start this vlog off. Look at that deer. Yeah, don't go in there. Okay, so we got 3 now. There's 1 there. There's 1 right there. Wow, there's 4. 1 right there, 1 right there. So see, they just stand around like what? You don't get it. I'm really sorry about the weird angle going on here. It's bizarre. I just got out of the shower, kind of pressed for time. But one of the things I wanted to do recently is go back to air cooling on my PC for a couple of reasons. I've been running my water cooler in there for a couple of years now. It is disassemblable. Is that a word? Disassemblable? I don't know. I can disassemble it. And I want to get the liquid out of there, you know, probably change the tubes. They're probably like kind of clunky and shit like that after a couple of years of running. And get new tubes, get them swapped in there, get new liquid in there, and then I'll put it back in and get it up and running again. I think I also need a new fan. One of my fans is ticking. So here's one of the things that's always nerve-wracking to me is removing the glass panel now that has a glass panel. I mean, anybody else that knows, they're really nice to have. They look great, but yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking. Okay, let's get this thing off. Oh crap! Oh no, I made you guys jump. It's on a track. It's fine. It's not coming off. There's like hooks on the bottom. So sorry for the crazy light, but this is the only way I can get this lit without it looking like crap. So that's the cooler that's coming out. Fractal was awesome and sent the AM4 bracket along with the new 9-volt downstep converter. So basically it makes the pump run a little bit slower. But yeah, this thing is going on 4 years old, and it's been really honestly running for about 2 on 2 different CPUs. So it got a nice radiator. You guys will see it later. It's an alpha cool radiator. These fittings actually come off unlike the Celsius. So right here's fittings, and these tubes can come out and get replaced and everything. So okay, this is gonna have to come out for me to get any kind of access. One of the other things I'm gonna do too is add a little bit more light in here. We'll see how it looks. I'm going to swap these out, and there's 2 places where I can stick them behind the motherboard tray. So we're just going to try that and stick a light underneath here. And I'll have one up here to see if the light works out better that way. You can see I've done a couple things. I've added a Silent Series fan here to kind of match the Fractal fans up here. The cooler I'm going to be using for a little bit does have a white fan, and so that'll kind of match a little bit. And I've got a bunch of Vincherries over here, so... Alright, so there's my GPU, and it is a big sucker. It's thick. It's a thick boy. I mean, look how much that thing sticks off of the back plate there. It looks a lot bigger in there without that GPU, and you can actually see my M.2 in there for once. It says Western Digital. It's basically a SanDisk on a blue PCB. So this is one of the light strips that I use in my case. It's a solid strip. It's not like, you know, like what you usually see. It's a magnetic, so it does just stick, which is pretty nice. So you can just stick it on whatever surface you want. And it's got like, it is an LED strip, but it's got the lens on here, so it kind of diffuses everything. So if you got like a case like I do where the glass is like dark, on the darker side, these little Cooler Master ones are like 20 bucks. Okay, so I'll just get this out of here and... Well, hey, look at that. I took it out without even having the CPU come out of the socket. Nice. So if there's anything here to have to give Alpha Coal a bit of a hard time with this new bracket for AM4, because there's like 2 boards out there with still the AM3 holes, and you can mount it using old AM3 brackets. They made these little slidey things for the screws. It makes it really hard to get the stupid bracket on there. And I just wish, and the Kelvin came with an AM3 bracket, so I don't know why they decided to do that. Well, forget the one-handed shaky cam here, but as you can see, here's the radiator. It is rather dusty, but it is a nice, like, regardless if you ended up getting one of these, like when you guys in Europe or something like that, you got a good radiator with it, a good copper radiator. So it's an alpha coal radiator. It's got the fittings and stuff. So I'm going to try changing these hoses out eventually. On the pump itself, the pump is still working great, but the fluid's getting pretty old in there. It's just an Allen key. This pops off, you can drain it out, you can refill it from there. So I'm going to try to recondition it probably over the next couple months, but I'll just be on air until then. So not saying anything, but old cooler's out and my thermal paste application kind of looks like a penis. So hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another vlog. Today's probably going to be a pretty short one, not much going on, but I'm on my way to get my hair cut. I just left the house, and I figured today would be a good time to kind of launch, and I'm sorry for the video being crooked, it's the mount that I have. I need to go look, maybe that's something I can do today, is go look for a better mount, but I don't know, like, electronic stuff around here is pretty slim pickings. It's mostly an older community, so, like, probably, I would say like a good 50% of the houses around here are still on like landline and stuff like that. But the other thing I want to do is I want to go out to a place, and sometimes it's up in the air if it's open. It's a burger place, and so I think they have some of the best burgers around here. I'm going to take you guys over there. It's only around here. If it happens to be closed, I have a backup. But you're not going to see very many chain restaurants in this. There's one I want to do because it's kind of, you know, local to the area. It's called Taco Time, and the best way to describe it, it's like In-N-Out burger for tacos, essentially. So anyways, let's go do our thing and have a good time, and yeah, hopefully I get better at making vlogs. That's all. That's the only thing I'm hoping out is. So the other thing I wanted to talk about today while we're driving around is I am now on DTube, and I plan on checking out D Live. So if you guys don't know, there's a cryptocurrency out there called Steam. They have a blog post called, it's actually technically a blog called Steam It. You can like post like videos, but you can also like do like full written articles and stuff there. And the way it works is like people can actually go there and like, you know, one up like your blog posts, vlogs, videos, whatever, and you get like cryptocurrency for it, and they get a little kickback on, you know, money too for participating. And so it's an interesting experiment. I've never seen anything quite like it. As you guys know, I was a big proponent of VidMe. VidMe was, let's make my turn here. Okay, we're gonna have to wait a minute. VidMe was a interesting way to go about it, and I don't believe putting all your eggs in one basket. So when it came to that, I'm just not happy with like the way YouTube treats a lot of us content creators. So I kind of just you know, do new things every once in a while. Alright, there we go. So anyways, yeah, I put my first video up last night of the 8BitDo controller review I did a little while ago. I intend to do a hello, you know, introducing myself to DTube tonight. I'm not doing anything particular there that's going to be like super exclusive. I might do gameplay stuff like Nintendo stuff and all that that's a little bit harder to do on YouTube. I can sit there and say like, you know, the F-bomb and stuff like that, and not have to worry about any repercussions. So that aspect of it's really nice. I really do enjoy that. So yeah, we'll play around with it. We'll see how it goes. But so far it's interesting. Definitely has some shortcomings. The video player could use some work. Even just uploading could use some work. Like uploading right now seems to be only really good experience on Firefox. For some reason Chrome has issues unless you're like just uploading like 720p videos, which makes no sense to me whatsoever, but is what it is. So anyways, I'll just roll with it and check it out. Alright, so I'm here, and I don't go anyplace fancy. I just go here, this Hair Master's place, and that's pretty much what I do. So going get this like Dumb and Dumber scrub look done because it's been driving me nuts for like a couple days now. Okay, so that's the new haircut. It just got basically trimmed and then stylized a little bit, but yeah, it's whatever. I'm just getting sick and tired of this Dumb and Dumber. Like, it just goes down like somebody just took a bowl of my head when it crossed like that, but it's whatever. Sent on an errand to get kitty litter. Kitties. I had a black and white kitty once. They were very, very calm. There's a little cow kitty in there. Looks like they got a little tabby sleeping. It's a cute guy. This guy's got a good personality on him, I think. He does too. Hi guys. Why are you sleeping in the litter box? Kitty litter errand complete. So everything comes up a little bit brighter on camera than it usually is, but it's getting overcast. When I got here it was sunny and I was getting all hopeful it was going to get some good outdoor shots today, but can't even see the mountains. They're so socked in, so. One of the things I always think is really funny every time I come out to town and start vlogging or something is how everybody looks at me like I'm nuts. They're just not used to seeing somebody with a camera or a cell phone out, like recording themselves, talking about their day. They all think you're kind of nuts. You go someplace like Seattle, LA, whatever, nobody ever thinks anything about it. It's just like, it's whatever. But out here, it's just like everybody's like, oh, just it's a strange fellow over there. So, I don't know. Rednecks, I guess. It's not really rednecky area, but last time I had this kind of scrutiny carrying a camera around or anything, I was in redneck country. Okay, so I'm kind of out here in the boonies today at this place called Old Mill Cafe, and they got one of the best cheeseburgers I've ever had here. Alright, so I just got done eating in there. One of the problems I have a lot of times here is people will just be like straight up like, I don't know what the owner wants, or you can't record in here. Today I don't think the owner was there, so the employees didn't know if it was cool. Probably would have been, but it was just I struck out the wrong day or something like that. So I got the regular burger. The only thing I added to it was bacon. That's just the thing. I like bacon on burgers. But I try to do the most simple burger as possible. And the Old Mill Cafe always does like the best like balance of like toppings with a little bit of sauce, a little bit of cheese, but it doesn't shoot out of the bun like a torpedo. The buns are really, really good. And, you know, it was kind of expensive. It's like a $16 burger and meal at the end of the day. But when you compare it to something like else that everybody raves over, like In-N-Out or something like that, it's no contest. Like In-N-Out really isn't that great. It's like passable for even fast food. So I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, if you're in near Sequim, Washington, or Port Angeles, where I'm from, there's this little like beatnik community. It used to be like a so there's this place I'm at right now. It used to be a timber town called Carlsbad or Carlsberg. Yeah, it's Carlsberg. And yeah, if you're around here for any reason on the Olympic Peninsula, you're checking out the forest or something like that on vacation, you can stop by Old Mill Cafe if you want, especially if you want a burger. It's just like really good shit. Alright, so back home, lunch was good. I got the haircut and all that stuff done. So last thing of the day I need to do, because I'm doing these videos and I keep forgetting I need to get it. I really do. So right now, my mount on my for my cell phone. So since I broke my mount, I've got this monoprice one, which is great. I mean, it gets the job done. But like tonight, I got to record a video tonight or tomorrow, and I'm gonna have to use this, and it's gonna be at a weird angle just because of this thing. So good thing is I have a flexi tripod of theirs, so that helps out, and I can kind of center it. But yeah, so keep forgetting I'm gonna pull the trigger on this guy. I don't know how you say this. Zini, whatever, it doesn't matter. It's an all metal one, unlike the plastic cheap one that I had before. It's got a cold shoe mount on the top, so I can get like an actual shotgun or something, and just get a TRS to TRRS, I think is what it is, converter wire, and just use that. And especially in the future, it's going to be important because I think, unfortunately, the headphone mic input that we're used to using is going to go away for like USB 3 or the lightning connector or something. So this will be nice to have something a little future-proof that I can like get an adapter and throw it on there. Also, yeah. So it looks like it's pretty sturdy, folds flat, which I really like. Alright, so it's been a pretty full day. Yeah. And if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, upvote, whatever platform you happen to be seeing this on at that particular moment.